この想いを消してしまうにはまだ人生長いでしょう。
What is up, guys? Yugi here to bring you chapter 894 of One Piece. Let's get right into this with the cover page, which is just Riku, Dole, and the Tontanas, where we find out they are the ones escorting him to the Reverie, which ties in the Straw Hat Grand Fleet to the Reverie. But we get right into the chapter, which is a flashback with Rayleigh and Luffy's training. Basically, Rayleigh is training Luffy and telling him, if you do not dodge 100 hits from my staff, you will no longer... I'm not going to feed you tonight, basically. Then Luffy smells the food, reaches for it, knocks it over, pisses Rayleigh off. Rayleigh whacks him with armament haki, and Luffy remarks that he could sense the anger. And then Rayleigh said, if you can sense my anger, that is also a color of observation. You should be able to sense my attacks, and proceeds to unload a volley of swings on him. Then we skip ahead a little bit to Luffy lying on the ground, and the animals are trying to help him out by giving him food. But Luffy's response is, if you guys bring me food, I'm not going to eat because Rayleigh told me I would not eat, which shows the respect Luffy has for Rayleigh. And then we find out Luffy is proficient in sensing the emotions and the personalities of the people around him. Rayleigh's response to that is asking him, what would happen if you were to meet one of these people that could see the future? Because Rayleigh explains to him that there are people that have awakened their observation haki enough so they can see a glimpse of the future. If you have only met them after 2 years of training, what would your answer be? And Luffy's answer was simply, depends on the personality. It depends on the person. Which I thought was very cool, and so did Rayleigh. Rayleigh thought, I never considered that. That is very interesting. How odd, you're strange, something like that. And then we get back to current times, and it's Luffy versus Katakuri, and basically how far Luffy has already come in this fight, because we open up with him dodging and sensing the aura of Katakuri's attack and dodging every single one of them. And then we get a new attack from Katakuri, which is Grilled Mochi, which is basically his version of Red Hawk, which is basically, he separates his arm, charged with observation, and it ignites into flames, and then he grows his arm back, which that is another testament to why he is called a special paramecia. Then the center of the chapter, I'm just going to kind of gloss over it. Basically, Capone and Chiffon are no longer going to Liquor Island. They're going to Puff's Island because it's not Liquor Island was not far enough away. It would not excuse me, guys, give Nami and Jinbei and the Straw Hats enough time to get away. Capone wants to leave them be and just go to Liquor Island so they can get out of there, but it's not what they're doing. And we also get to see Smoothie growing and growing and growing to where she almost sinks her own battleship. Brooke points out, is she a giant? And I'm really thinking maybe she is a giant. I know a couple other people in their reviews have pointed out, is she like wringing herself out to make herself smaller? Was she always a giant? Or is this just part of the juice ability that she can absorb juices from other people and make herself larger? Then we get a glimpse back of Katakuri kicking Luffy around, and we actually get to see Katakuri has like cowboy boots on because it actually has spurs on the bottom. And then we get new introductions. Don't care about anybody else, even though we got really quick introductions to like 4 or 5 other sons and I think a few daughters too. But we finally get to see one panel of Snack, and we get to see his bounty. I guess he is not dead. I guess Aruj did not kill him. 600 million berries is his bounty, so he's slightly lower than Sabo and slightly higher than Luffy. And finally, it is 12:05 a.m. and it is basically Luffy and Katakuri in an all-out brawl. Katakuri has knocked him to the floor and said, is this enough, Luffy? No, you need to stand up and keep fighting. And Luffy's response to this is, yes, I will finish this. Gear 4th, Snake Man. And we get a new form to Gear 4. I am so hyped to this. We got Tank Man earlier in the beginning of this arc versus Cracker. Now we're getting Snake Man. This is probably going to be like the variation that everybody's been predicting of quote-unquote Speed Man. Everybody was thinking it was going to be like a leopard or something if it was based off an animal. But snakes are quite fast too. I'm very interested to see what this looks like. So, really hyped for next chapter, and I'm going to be doing weekly chapter reviews. Also, if you guys are interested to find me on Discord, you can go find Kyo Knuckles. There's always a link to him on my channel. Also, yeah, you guys can always find me on Kyo's Discord. So thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Yugi signing out. Peace, guys.